So for the last couple of days, I've been sick in bed with the flu. I still got a cough. I'm not 100%. Don't worry, all coughs will be edited out of this video. But having all that time off gave me time to lay in bed and watch and play Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 is the latest game in the very popular and successful Kingdom Hearts series. And my God, this game took forever to come out. To put things in perspective, when Kingdom Hearts 2 was out, Supernatural was halfway through its first season. Yes, that's right. First season. V for Vendetta had just come out a week earlier. James Gunn was making his directorial debut with Slither. And this guy was still the president. So yeah, suffice to say, it was a pretty damn long time ago. So with all the build-up and tension causing a massive case of blue balls for Kingdom Hearts fans around the world that Square Enix left us with, does this latest addition to the Kingdom Hearts series give you a massive nerdgasm, or are you left feeling frustrated and unsatisfied? Let me just say straight off the bat, just like with all the other Kingdom Hearts games, this game looks fucking gorgeous. Now, I will say though that the opening song for Kingdom Hearts 3 is not as memorable or epic as the song for Kingdom Hearts 1 or Kingdom Hearts 2. Like that song from Kingdom Hearts 1, like I still sing it to this day from time to time. When you walk away, please don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Or the song from Kingdom Hearts 3, with fears and lies melt away. Angels and fly, my sanctuary, my sanctuary. Yeah. Side note though, does anybody know what she says at that part when she does like the Missy Elliott reverse? Most my sanctuary. Cause I don't know. But yeah, this new song, I wasn't really feeling it. I couldn't even tell you, like I couldn't even hum any part of it because it was very forgettable. And ultimately, that basically describes how I feel about this game overall. Now, I'm not gonna get fully deep into plot details, but there will be some slight spoilers, so you've been warned. But the game opens up with Sora, Donald, and Goofy speaking with Master Yen Sid, and he's telling Sora that he basically failed to achieve the power of waking, whatever the hell that is. And so basically, because of his failure, he ended up losing all of the other powers that he achieved throughout his journey to this point. Basically telling him and the audience that he has to start from scratch in terms of rebuilding his powers. And so with that, he has to re-journey through all the different worlds to build his power back up, so then he can retry to achieve the power of waking. And so the first world you visit is Olympus to see Hercules, because Hercules is known as the hero, and Sora wants to get advice from Hercules to become a hero again. And once you get to Olympus, you have your first battle, and from the first battle, Sora seemed OP as fuck. Like, I was playing a game and I was like, he lost his power? Like, where? Like, he's doing moves that he's never done in any of these games. And usually I understand, like, with every game going forward, like, they add new moves, especially with the updated console and stuff. You're able to do things that you couldn't do in previous generations. But just the fact that they literally told me before I got into my first battle that Sora is weaker than he was before and he has to rebuild his power, yet I'm sitting there thinking as I'm playing the game, like, I don't know who's stronger, Captain Marvel or Sora. Like, I honestly think Sora, since it is Disney and Marvel is a part of Disney, I think Sora got hold of the reality stone because he was doing some crazy, powerful reality warping in this game. And they were random as hell with these random Disney attractions. Like, for example, if you needed Sora, Donald, and Goofy to turn into a giant pirate ship, no problem. Need to turn into a merry-go-round? Yes, a merry-go-round. We got you covered. and a bunch of other weird attraction rides, like a train that shoots out Jubilee-like fireworks, a water park ride, etc, etc. And sure, those sound like fun at first, and when I first did it, I was like, whoa, this is weird, but this is kind of cool. But you're able to do it so often that it makes the game absurdly easy. And that's not to say I want an immensely difficult game. Like Demon Souls, fuck that game in the face with Negan's Bat Lucille. Like, that game was so hard I almost broke the controller out of frustration. However, I do want some type of challenge in my games. Like that battle that you have in the Hades Cup against Sephiroth. Like, talk about a challenge. There was none of that in this game. Moments where you think you're gonna have a challenging fight, a random power would just crop up and it would completely change the odds of the battle in your favor. And speaking of Sephiroth, like, there were no Final Fantasy characters in this game. And I feel like the whole point of Kingdom Hearts was basically it was the MCU before the MCU came about, in the sense that it brought together a whole cast of characters that you never thought you would see under one video game in one universe. The Disney characters and the Final Fantasy characters. But it feels like they just wanted to shove as many Disney characters and properties in this game that they pretty much forgot what made the series in itself special. It's almost like the heart of the game was taken over by the darkness of the corporate dollar. Ha, see what I did there? Also, it feels like for the most part, this game wasn't really as thought out as the other Kingdom Hearts games. Like, for example, when you went to Wonderland, Tarzan's Jungle, Agrabah, Atlantica, etc., it was for a reason. But with this game, when you went to the world of Toy Story, when you went to Monstropolis from Monsters, Inc., when you went to Arendelle from Frozen, it just felt like they were just throwing Disney properties at you, but there wasn't really a reason for you to go to these worlds. In addition, in the original Kingdom Hearts games, when, say, for example, you went to Agrabah, it retold the story of Aladdin, but told it with a twist in that, with the help of Sora, Donald, and Goofy, they helped affect and unfold the story. But with this game, for example, when you went to Arendelle from Frozen, the Frozen storyline happened off panel, and Sora just happened to be there only to have a random boss battle at the end. So it was like, well, if he's not affecting the story, then why is he even here? I think the most fun that I had in this game in terms of the worlds, which also coincidentally were the two worlds where Sora, Donald, and Goofy had the most impact in the world, when he went to go visit Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean world, and when he went to San Francisco to join the Big Hero 6. But ultimately, my favorite of even those two was definitely when he went to go see Jack Sparrow. And I think it's mostly because they threw a little Assassin's Creed action in there, where you got to not only control a pirate ship, but also participate in ship battles. But yeah, but that ultimately goes back to my overall point of the pacing of this game. Like, you're spending all this time going through these worlds, and none of it really matters to the overall story. None of it. Like, it's really just padding until you get to the main story, which doesn't really happen until the very end. And it's only really then that I started to become interested. Also, one of my biggest problems with this game is if you're not a huge Kingdom Hearts gamer, like to the point that you played not only Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, but you played Birth by Sleep, you played Dream Drop, you played Recoded, and all those other auxiliary games that wasn't released on the PlayStation console, then you really have no idea what the hell is going on with the story. Like, they're talking about rescuing Aqua. Who the fuck is Aqua? Sora's talking about getting Ventus out of his heart. Who the fuck is Ventus? They're also talking about they have to save Terra. Who the fuck is Terra? Then Xehanort has 3 past selves that travel to the past and the future. Xemnas, Xehanort, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Why is Axel's name suddenly Lee? And what the fuck is an unversed? Like, it was just a lot of stuff that was happening, and I was just like, what? And sure, by the end, you ultimately figure it out, especially since Jiminy Cricket basically has a conversation more or less with the characters, but more so to the audience. Hey guys, I know this is a lot of information I threw at you, but it's all in my journal. Check out the journal, which I did, because I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. But throughout the game, you're not, at least I'm not, as invested in finding these characters, because I'm like, I don't know who they are, so why should I even care? And the voice acting really wasn't that great. And for a game that basically took 15 years to come out, the writing didn't really evolve with the audience, and I could go on. But that's not to say it was I know I did a lot of complaining, but that's not to say it was a terrible game. But considering how much I really love the first 2 Kingdom Hearts games, and I guess maybe it does boil down to the fact that that, I mean, 15 years ago, I was basically like 18. And that's not to say I was a child, but back then you didn't have games like The Last of Us, God of War 4, even something like a Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Inquisitions, games that had really tight storylines, but still epic fantasy and gameplay. But yeah, but ultimately, to steal a line from Robin from Young Justice, I wasn't underwhelmed, I wasn't overwhelmed, I was just whelmed. So yeah, I think I finally came up with a rating system. I'm gonna test it out. I'm not 100% sure about it, so let me know what you think. The only thing is though, I can't figure out a rating for something that ultimately would be considered a B. If something that I'm reviewing has the worst possible rating, like you wanna throw it in the trash, I would give it a bored now. And that's basically an homage because I'm such a huge Buffy fan. That happened in season 6 in the episode Villains, where Dark Willow basically got tired of hearing Warren's mouth and she basically killed him. And so basically the rating signifies that whatever I'm talking about is so bad that it just needs to die.
Bored now.
Oh my God.
What did you do? Willow, what did you do?
So yeah, bored now is the worst rating. So something like The Last Airbender, bored now. Dragon Ball Evolution, bored now. The Netflix live action version of Death Note, bored now. Right above that, which is basically something that would get a D, the rating that I would give it is, I didn't get to come. Basically, that means it was something that stimulated you enough, but didn't stimulate you to satisfaction. So yeah, a D rating, I didn't get to come. Middle of the road rating, basically a C. I would give it it is what it is, which basically is take it or leave it. It's enough to pass, but it's not enough to get you on the honor roll. And yeah, like I said, I haven't come up with what I want to give a B rating. And finally, for something that I feel like was fucking awesome, granted, nothing's perfect, but I fucking loved it overall, I would give this a United Shout out to all my Hero Academia fans out there. So yeah, for Kingdom Hearts 3, if you haven't guessed by now, I would give it it is what it is. So, did you play Kingdom Hearts 3? Did you like Kingdom Hearts 3? Did you agree with my rating? Did you disagree with my rating? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, follow me on the social media platforms that I will leave in the description box below. Also, while you're at it, don't forget to check out my other videos, and please be sure to like this video. That'll really help me out, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys next time.